If I'm hiring somebody as a designer, they should be able to convey themselves, the narrative behind what exactly is their design. The concept or the idea behind their creation has to be very clear in their mind. The way our education system runs or works is completely different from how the industry works, I believe. So, first of all, for example, if I've been given a project maybe to work on a branding identity as a designer in my education system from my mentors or something, then there'll be a very, a very concrete kind of a process that as a designer I'll be following. It'll be based on the theoretical knowledge that I've been given. Also, there'll be a very, lenient kind of a timeline that I'll be given. There'll be a proper brief in place. But that's not how the industry works. The industry works on a very different tangent altogether. As a designer, I might not be able to get a proper brief from the client, or maybe even if I'm able to deliver the projects considering the education that I've been imparted, I'm not very sure that, if is that branding project helping me to sell that product the way I want to as a client, or is that product helping me reach my target audiences the way that my client wants? So all these are the questions that I might want to ask somebody. If I'm hiring somebody as a designer, they should be able to convey themselves, the narrative behind what exactly is their design stands all about. The concept or the idea behind their creation has to be very clear in their mind. The way they are perceiving the product, or the way they want their target audiences to perceive their designs, is very important. I think for a person to have a good growth ladder, I think it's important for them not just to be a designer, but to be a good salesperson as well. My journey from commerce to design has been, there's not even a journey, I would say. Taking up commerce as a subject was something that I took out of maybe just limited number of options that I had during those times, where design courses or those kind of courses were not very popular. This is something that I'm talking like 15 years back from now, in 2007, I guess, when I did my graduation. BDS courses like BDS or MDS were not very popular. So those were the times where 90% of the commerce students used to go for a degree, kind of a proper degree course from Delhi University or something. But then I got a chance to work with a few startups, ad agencies, wherein I actually got to learn, or I got a hands-on design. And that's where I guess I became passionate for design as a career. And I think creativity or design is something that comes from within. So for a designer, you don't need to be a designer, you are a designer. So yeah. So it's been almost like 15 years since I've been working in this industry. And during the initial days of my career, I've worked with a few agencies. I got a hands-on design during those times. After that, I joined Bose. Over there, I learned how a brand works, how does a brand launches its products, how do we work as a team. After that, I joined a few IT and MNCs. So over there, I got a chance to polish my soft skills and be more patient with the designs, how to coordinate with stakeholders, how to, align work. I think I have experienced a lot. Being in boat, I learned how to manage teams, how to work with different stakeholders, and how to align work within the teams and stuff. Over these years, I believe that I have learned most of the technical and soft skills that I had to learn. And for me, it was the right time to actually, now being able to switch and start something of my own. Because as a professional, I believe in taking a control or taking a hold of anything and everything that I do. I think having a brand owner at Knowingly has enabled me a lot to be able to do that, and to be able to work with different industries like FMCG, or real estate, electronics for that matter. So being able to work and experience different kinds of industries was another very motivating factor for me to start up the agency work. I think AI is nothing but an algorithm. It's nothing but a combination of something that is already existing in the industry right now. Also, I feel that, somewhere, of course, AI is these days enabling designers tremendously to get more personalized results, especially when it comes to generative AI or when it comes to using tools like Midjourney. I personally believe that it's definitely a very important and empowering tool for any designer, but then there are certain limitations to it, because in by the end of it, if you're wanting to work on a presentation that takes you maybe 10 hours or 12 hours of your working time, the same presentation you're able to create in maybe an hour's time with the help of AI. But then by the end of it, you're the one who's going to be proofreading it. You're going to be the one who's going to proof check all your images, your work, your alignment, the content that's there. So in the end, it requires some kind of a human effort. Even the same is the case with generative AI. The same is the case with Midjourney or any tool that you're using in order to generate your images. There's a certain extent to which it can help, because after a point of time, I believe that it might start creating a monotony in this design world overall. But yes, considering the current scenario, it is definitely a very powerful tool. And yes, a designer should definitely be aware of the tools in order to, grow and take a step ahead into their career journey.